Hello, how are you? This is Greg Coleman of The Made Face coming to you again with another drag tutorial. This time I'm going to do a little bit more of a rocker drag look. And as you can see, I've already done my complexion and I've done my highlighting, but I have not done my low lighting or contouring just yet because I'm going to do it a little bit different today. I really want to sculpt out some really full cheeks, and so I'm going to show you how you could do that. So again, I've covered everything, evened it out, covered my eyebrows, done the whole 9 yards with that, and now I'm going to go ahead into the low lighting phase. So I again start with a cream concealer or a cream foundation. It's a matte cream foundation. What I'm going to teach you how to do is kind of sculpt out a shape of a cheek that will be a little fuller. So what I like to do is starting right here where you want the fullness of the cheek to go, you're going to do very lightly a rounded edge right here in this area. And I'm just following the natural shape of my face and then go right up into that hairline. So this will be the start of a very full cheek. Now keep in mind that this part here is going to always remain thinner because this is going to be, you're going to kind of drag this down a little bit. This is going to be a really nice chiseled out look. So when you're doing your final contour at the end with powder, you're not going to come all the way down here. You're just going to leave that really nice and thin. So as you can see, I'm basically just sculpting out the cheek here and making sure that I get it a little thicker in the back and a little bit thinner on the front. Like I said, you do not want the front where that curve of the cheek is to be really thick. You want that to be nice and thin. All right. So I am having some audio issues, so I'm going to go ahead and narrate the rest of it. So anyway, basically, you're going to contour on the hairline, underneath the chin, everywhere that I taught you before to contour. Very, very simple. Down the outside edge of the neck, and make sure that you do also the nose. Now, I shape my nose a little bit differently here. I decided to go with a little thinner, so I went down the nose, and then I did a little bit of a diagonal line in. Then I also did on the tip of the nose, I did a little bit of that a dark color as well. So I tried to do a little thinner. Now I'm taking a color by Ben Nye. It's just a light brown, just defining basically the crease of the eye. I want to do more of a rocker eye, so I'm going to be angling that outward a little bit, kind of doing a cat eye effect. So I'm just using this to kind of sculpt out the shape of the eye ultimately when I get done. Then I'm taking black and I'm going into the crease, and this is going to be kind of the prominent color, this black. So I'm really taking this out really far, as you can see, and then bringing it down into the corner of the eye. Doing the same on the other eye, again just shaping kind of what I want the shape to look like, and then bring it down the corner of the eye, and then filling in anything that you can basically see. I'm leaving the lid nice and light though. I don't want the lid to be covered at all. So now I'm taking a black foundation and just going in and kind of deepening up that outside edge of the line and also the crease, just really deepening it up a lot to make an impact on the outside edge. Again, for a rocker eye, you want to go a little bit more crazy and just have some fun with it. You know, just make it as crazy as you want it to be, basically. It's a lot of fun. So then I'm taking just a soft synthetic brush and I'm going to be blending that out. Just blending is really essential even when you're doing a crazy rocker eye like this. You want to blend. So that's what I'm doing, making sure it's nice and symmetrical. Taking a little fluffy brush and I'm dusting off the excess from my brow that I had covered my brow. Then I'm taking a little bit of white and going over the top of that. Very simple. It's okay if it blends down into that black, by the way. It just softens the edge a little bit. Now I'm taking a red. This is actually a red pencil, and I'm using a liner brush, and I'm just kind of going right below that black and creating a kind of a shape down there just to add a little bit of red into the eye, just because I thought black by itself would be boring and I wanted to do a little bit more with it. So I took that red and just added it down and then kind of brought it up into that kind of pointed out area there as well. I know it's hard to see when it's going so fast. Oh my God, I'm getting hectic and frantic. So now I'm taking that white again, or actually I'm taking the red and just blending it. Then I'm taking some silver, and I'm actually taking the silver on the brow bone where the highlight would be. And I'm also adding that in the inner corners of the eye, and then going over that with some white a little bit, just to kind of blend it down on the edges. Very, very simple. Blending everything out again, and then adding a little more red just for impact. So there you have it, and there you go. Now I'm blending out that silver, adding a little white over the top of it, so that that way it looks a little bit less silvery and has a little more of a white metallic look to it. I love that silver stuff. It's by Ben Nye as well, and I'll put it all in the description so you'll see it. Now I'm taking black with this fine line, and I'm basically just going and making, an eye line. Then I took a white pencil, and I want to make the underside of my eyes, or my eyes, look a little bit bigger. So I took it on the waterline under the eye, and also made a kind of a rounded shape under the eye. Then I'm taking that black and kind of going lower than I normally would under the eye to really make my eye look bigger and just pop a little bit more. I wanted to create a larger look on my eye just because I thought it looked kind of cool. And I also, because all the black I'm using, I just thought it was kind of closing off my eye a little bit. So I thought, why not just have some fun reshaping my eyes a little bit? And that's what I did with that. So it was a lot of fun. Loved it. Yay! Yippee! Love doing this little voiceover. It's so much fun. Now I'm basically taking and just making sure the inner corners are kind of nice and dark, and just kind of touching up anything that I see, blending things out as I need to. I also decided I need to bring the black on the top just up a little bit further, so I did that as well. And now I think we go on to the brows, if I can find my brow pencil. So I'm using actually a pencil, doing my little dots, and then just drawing my brow a little bit higher than I normally would actually. I wanted to give a really nice, severe, highlighted look. So I give a really nice high brow. Just a little different, something different for you. And again, if you don't know how to do your brows, check out some of my previous videos. I have a whole video about brows. Just go ahead and check that out. I'll put that link in the description as well. Now I'm finishing off the brows. I'm using kind of a deep brunette color for my brows, make them a little bit more natural looking. Natural and drag, please. Now putting on the fake lashes. Love fake lashes. It really completes the look. Putting on nice super long ones. These are 301s by Elegant Lash on the top lash. And then I do 138s on the bottom. Now with the bottom lash, you want to make sure that you do not go, you want to go below the white color that you put below your eye. So you want to make sure that it's right below that white color, and make sure that the lashes turn downward a little bit, and that just the opposite on the top lashes. So I had a hard time finding my lashes. Oh, I need mascara. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting mascara on because I forgot to do that. You always want to put mascara on, of course. Now I'm doing the bottom lashes here. So just again, taking those bottom lashes, make sure it's below the white, but above, a little bit above the black. And so that's what I'm doing, just putting that on. They go on pretty quickly, I guess. And that's that. And then what I'm going to do is, after I get those on, I'm going to dust off all the excess of the powder and things like that. I went back in and touched that up a little bit. Oh, that's where I add the height. Look at me, adding height to that a little bit. I'm bringing up that black color just a little bit, making it look a little more symmetrical and a little more extreme. I just wanted to have some fun with this and go a little bit rocker, crazy chick, like almost Halloween rocker chick. That's kind of where I went with this. It's kind of fun. Then what I'm going to do is dust off any excess of any powder that's on there. So I dust it all off. Woo! Dust, dust, dust. I get a smaller brush to go right along the eyes, and I kind of blend out a little bit of that color in the contouring there. It didn't really blend out any of the hairline contour. Then I took a small, small brush with that Raisin by Ben Nye, which is one of my favorite contour powders. And you just go in and reshape that just a little bit, keeping it nice and thin on the inside edge, and then dust that off and just blend that out again. So it creates this really beautiful rounded cheek. I did that along the hairline as well. And then I did a little bit of I kept blending, obviously, blend, 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 very important. Then I took a little bit of a red, I reshaped that nose again, sorry, using the Ben Nye Raisin. And again, just shaping it, making it really pointy, and then I went in and blended that out quite a bit using a small fluffy brush. Then I took that beautiful Soleil red, it's a beautiful blush color, and I just really packed that on to blend out those edges where I did that little bit of a curved contour and adding a lot of color there. I like color personally when I'm doing a drag look because I think it really adds a little more of a natural aspect to it, which I know is kind of a counterintuitive thing to say, that it can make it look natural because it doesn't make it look natural at all, but there you go. Then I draw my lips, made the Cupid's bow nice and pronounced. I used actually Night Moth by MAC, and then what I did is I took a black eyeliner, and I went on the inside corners with that black. I really wanted to make this look really rocker, and then I blended it all together quite a bit. And then I took a color called Rebel by MAC, and I went over the top of that. And 1, 2, 3, you have the finished look here, right here. So yay! And now again, I'm having some audio problems. You can see the finished look. I basically put on this beautiful little cropped leather jacket and then a little sequined tank top underneath, and of course the rocked out beautiful blonde wig with a little bit of the darker color underneath. I love that wig, it's so much fun. And I think it looks like a really completed look. It looks really, really nice. You can definitely see how that my cheeks look a little bit fuller, and of course Karma Cassidy there is acting a big fool. Notice the nose as well. It's shaped differently than normal. It's a little thinner and a little different look for you. So I hope you enjoy this look. I know I am definitely enjoying myself right there. You can see me basically touching myself all over. Very odd. Yeah, so that's basically the completed look. So I hope you enjoy. Again, don't forget to check me out on Facebook, www.facebook.com/themadeface. Like The Made Face, and if you're in the St. Louis area, you can always reach out to us. We can definitely hook you up with a fun look. Maybe not this extreme, but something a little fun. And then also don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube. We love you subscribing, and we want to hear your comments as well. So please comment so we know what kind of material you want us to see next, okay? I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye and bye.